So Karrine Steffans, SUPERHEAD, she went on.
That's crazy to have that type of
Right. So she went on actually one of my friends' podcasts, and she has a clip that's going viral, and she said, marry the meaning like men should marry because they really want to be with, but instead they feel like they are supposed to be with like the good girl, the virgin, the girl who's like composed and put together, but then they cheat on her with. So she's like, just marry, stop playing around.
And love sluts, like a cum dump type of, like you want this, but patriarchy says you can't marry this. Patriarchy says marry the virgin,
but then you the slut behind her back, you lose her trust.
You're gonna ruin her life. I want more men to feel safe marrying the whore because they're gonna keep you good. You're gonna wake up to sucks. You wake up, I'm already on freak shit. There's nothing you can't propose to me that I won't at least consider. I like doing household chores, but for sake, first thing in the morning, my man gets and he gets it in any way he wants. He would have crawl on my face and exactly.
Start at where you really want to be.
She acting like she cheated on either. Come on now. Is she married?
No. And Lil Wayne, and you know what's so crazy that she says this? She was in a relationship, whether, I don't know if she was married or not, but she said that no matter what relationship that she was in, married or not, if Lil Wayne calls, she's leaving and she's gonna suck him. Girl, who wants that? I'm so confused. That's why men don't want to marry a because one always baby.
Pick women that are in your life, gentlemen, with your eyes closed. I'm talking about a woman you're going to bring in your life. I'm not talking about a woman you're going to date with. I'm not talking about a woman you hook up with. I'm talking about a woman who's going to be in case of emergency. Pick those women with your eyes closed.
Trying to spark some interest, but that ain't it. You know, she cooked.
Well, she was saying that what a will give you is better than what like a housewife would give you.
I will tell you that. Men like that for just so long. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like when you look at the longevity of somebody, you want somebody that is more than that.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like, just because sex is cool and you doing all these things that a man like, that don't mean that's gonna last forever. Like when it get down to like sitting around and really bringing some substance to the table and really bringing like some maturity, bringing like some value to the table outside of sex, what is that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what men really look for long term. And that's always gonna outweigh long run than the sex.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because the sex gonna wear out eventually. You know, and he gonna be looking at other girls sexually.
Yeah.
You know, but then all these other things that you bring that got like some substance to it.
Can't be replaced so easily.
Yeah, it's gonna last a little. It's gonna last way long.
Your thing is your value right now because of how you acted. Let me tell you something, man. Why do you think it's so hard?
Because she got body.
Why do you think it's so hard to find a good woman?
Oh,
I would love for anybody in here to answer that. Why do you think it's hard to find a good woman?
It's science, man. It's called decision-making fatigue.
Craig got another good one here.
It's called
decision-making fatigue?
Decision-making fatigue is the actual thing. The brain is only capable of making so many good choices in a day. And human beings aren't supposed to be in societies with this many people and this many decisions in front of them. You know, on a daily, we probably make 500-600 decisions and we're not even aware of it. If we were in a different society, you know, we may have 2 women to choose from.
If you dress like I'm gonna treat you like. If you dress like the UPS man, I expect you to deliver the mail. You dress for the occupation that you have. And if you want to be scantily clad, that's fine. It just warrants more attention than respect. So the question is, what is the end result that you want?
If you ever get serious with it, you better make sure it's who got morality about herself and she down with you. Do not do it to keep up. Because I'm telling you, every man out there, if you in a situation where you would have, you know she ain't, but you don't want her to go, if you do something to lock in with that pregnancy, marriage, or something like that, your life gonna be destroyed. Here it is, 2024. And I'm still trying to get the away from a that lied about so much and told me I wasn't, because I was. If it wasn't for the I was, I'd be on an island by myself fighting. The can help me get this off me.
Yeah.
She held me down and I came back in a good position. I didn't make up the actual meme, how they got it, but man, there's a lot of truth to rumors. Like, yeah, she helped. I could not have been in the situation where I am now without her.
All a hoe is loyal to is to the money. That's it. Now, a lady's gonna carry herself with class, dignity, respect. You just can't tell a lady anything. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna create a boundary.
I really hate to say this, but I've come to the conclusion that Black women really do love 3 or 4 behavior. They support it and they thrive off of it, right? Because anytime you go against that, they tell you to mind your business. And this is what this comment says. Like, they will tell you, what does it matter? Why do you care? Why should we shame women? Because they love it. They love to see other women naked. They love to see other women giving their body up. And they love it. They get really upset when you give think pieces on why women a certain way, carry themselves a certain way, do certain things. But they don't get mad when people are talking about baddies and giving think pieces on that. You know why? Because they like that stuff. They thrive off that stuff. They want to see women fighting and bent over, shaking their behinds. That's what they want to see. That's what they support. So there is no shame, because that's all we support. That's all we want to see. And if you go through my comments on this post, that's all women are saying. Black women, mind your business. Why do you care? Because that's what they support. 3 or 4 behavior.
I don't care what anybody says. I have a lot of high value, high earning, masculine men in my life. Multimillionaires, single, happy, know who they are, certain, in purpose, on purpose. Some of them are married. Some of them have girlfriends. I have the whole spectrum, right? Genuine friendships with these people. Some are mentors. I will tell you right now, the less clothing that a woman has on is the higher chance of disqualification for a high value, high earning, masculine man for the long term. Now they'll take you for the night.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll take you for a couple weeks, maybe a month. You might get a trip. And if that's all you want, then that's great. But if you actually want to be loved and valued by this type of man, you can't dress you just can't, you don't get to do certain things. You just don't. You don't.
Do you feel like that's a sense of control?
No.
I don't.
I feel like it's a sense of respect. It goes back to exclusivity. If everybody can see it, what is special about it? In this day and age, people are walking outside with lingerie on and Air Maxes on.
That's the greatest display of love, is to sacrifice your life for another. Sacrifice. Love and sacrifice go hand in hand with one another. If you got this woman that's down for you consistently and she's sacrificing time night after night, that's the greatest display of love, because it's a lot of square that ain't gonna do that for their man, their kids, or anything like that. If a woman is loving a pimp like that, I don't see how a pimp can't love her. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people in the game think that love word is exclusive to squares, but squares ain't the only in the world that could love. In fact, I think the love between a pimp and a is the greatest display of love known. Man, with other, you know, that like had that type of love like a pimp and a people just don't like to call it that, but I don't know any love greater than the love between a pimp and a pimp. Definitely gonna love his. She don't necessarily have to be his bottom. I've never had a bottom, but I love for real.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good sexy number. Okay, I do. I love a good like, ooh
la la.
I am feeling myself. I'm a cleavage girl, you know, but you can't do both.
The cleavage be cleavage.
It be out, you know, but you got to choose. You can't have legs out and chest out and midriff out. I mean, you can, but you're disqualifying yourself from really attracting and calling in a high value masculine man. They don't want that. It's too easy. I mean, they'll take it. Don't get me wrong, but they won't keep it.
I agree.
Kenny, I got to ask you, because you're a man. What's your answer? Why won't a man treat you like a lady if you dress overly sexy?
I would respect the woman. Like, she's still a woman. She still dress how she wants to dress, whether it's super business casual or she's like sexy, raunchy, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's still a level of respect. If we're talking about let's take things seriously, it's gonna be very different.
Ain't no way.
No way. Because it's like you're giving yourself out visually to the whole world and you're expecting me to feel exclusive about it. That's not the case.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The reason it's hard to find a good woman is because a good woman is somewhere being a good woman. It's simply put, like, a good woman is somewhere being a good woman. That's why you don't see them in the club half naked, sweated out in the summertime.
Like savages.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. And this one's a doozy. Can you turn a 304 into a housewife? Well, a lot of folks have tried. A lot of folks have failed. A lot of folks have gone down that road and got a good old-fashioned slapped in the face with that divorce. Alimony. You see, when it's transactional, it's going to be transactional. And if you start with a transaction, don't forget, you will end with a transaction. As always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter, bitter pill, and that booty shaking all up in your face had to keep it real. You know the deal. It can clap back and snap back, but when it goes downhill, them attorney fees and legal fees, man, that bill is real. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You shouldn't even want to turn a hoe into a housewife. If you want a wife, then you go get your wife. If you want a hoe, then you got to be a pimp.
The most hilarious thing is that ladies really think that they can tell a man exactly what he wants. They feel like they can razzle-dazzle him, pull a wool over his eyes, shuck and duck him, run him amok. They feel like they can absolutely just Jedi mind trick a man into accepting their past. See, this is all about her past. SUPERHEAD already has a bad reputation, and she was out there, you know, irking and jerking, slurping and chirping of every A-list celebrity out there. Then wrote a tell-all book, and now she's sitting here saying, hey, listen, you want a lady who can make it good to you and do this and that to you? Well, guess what? I'm the type of lady that you need. You see, you need to get you a straight up and down 304 to even the skull. But I'm gonna let the ladies of the world know one thing. Listen, once you get a certain age and you have a certain status, it's not all about satisfaction, because you can get satisfaction anywhere that you want. It's about somebody who you can deal with, that you can believe with, that you can actually trust to be there when you need them to be there. And guess what? If your whole style is transactional, then as soon as that money's gone, you're gone. So that 304 lifestyle, pay for play, ain't the way to go, my dear. And I know you're not talking about 304 like actually walking the blade, but you're talking about doing everything except getting paid. And that doesn't make you a 304, that makes you a poor 304, a bad 304. And when it comes down to it, at the end of it all, you're gonna be a straight up and down broke 304. And we all see what you're trying to do. You can't pull the wool over our eyes, ma'am. All that soft talk and cheap talk, you still are what you are, for real.
Some are cut out to be a hoe and some are cut out to be housewives. Me, personally, I don't want nothing but a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I respect the hoe because they're the first thing lay down and the last thing to get up.
So the question is, can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Well, you can if you want to live a life of uncertainty, a life of trepidation, a life of wondering who you are and where you are and what your footing is in her life. It doesn't seem like the right thing to do now, does it? Now, if you want to go down that road, you go on down that road, because every man has a right to make his choice. But one thing I ain't gonna do is listen to you cry about your choice. You dig?
He had a mild one coming maybe 2 years ago and I caught it. So now I catch them before they come. And like people be saying stuff about him like, oh, he's soft, he's this, he that. The madman is still there. So I try my best. I don't want them to provoke him because it will come back.
Keisha Kayor is catching him because she protects her husband. Y'all call it controlling, when it's the biblical definition of a woman to protect her husband. She's a helpmeet.
Some matters we don't need the comment section's opinion on.
I was about to say they would knock her head off on social media if she was watching him spiral and didn't do anything.
Right. And she's supposed to be controlling. I mean, if I'm out of control, someone has to take control.
That's what marriage is.
A tale of two relationships is what we're going to talk about, you polite savages. We're talking about Yeezy and Gucci Mane. Both of these gentlemen have been diagnosed with mental disorders. But the difference is, the way that their spouses handle these situations. You see, Kim Kardashian with Yeezy, she was playing the good wife, that blabble blabble, but one thing she did was when it went down, she let him make a damn fool out of himself because she understood the marketing. She understood that it was going to bring more attention to her. She understood that this was her way to increase her worth and her family's net worth. Now let's talk about Gucci Mane. Yes, he is afflicted with something similar, but his wife absolutely takes his phone away from him. Make sure that he doesn't make a fool out of himself, protects his brand because she has his back. You see, the difference is that Gucci Mane did not marry a 304, but Ye did. And I don't care what you say about Miss Kardashian. You can call her an icon, you can call her this or that, but the way she got hot was from that X tape with Ray J. And when you launch your career on your back, your career is only good as long as you stay on your back. You dig?
I don't want people to think I'm hoe bashing because I firmly believe we need hoes. We need hoes. Yin and yang.
Balance.
No, it's balanced. We need hoes. Hoes serve a purpose. If anybody love hoes, it's me. Just think of how boring life would be without the hoes.
Hoes be fun.
Hoes are fun, right? Exactly. But the only distinguishing factor is the hoes that want to get treated like the wives. That's where the collision comes. It's like, no, we accept you for being a hoe. We love you for being a hoe. But you're going to be treated like a hoe and viewed as one. We're not going to view you the same that we view them.
Every chick got a little bit of hoe in them. Every chick, I mean, even the common housewife, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is like from an early age, from early on, females are taught, you know, the value of that little snack box.
Thank you for watching the TIP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.